Hey everybody, what's up? It's Corey Salty True Floyd.
And your favorite comic boss.
Uh, And today we're just going to do a quick review on Coming to America, the sequel to the cult classic Coming to America. And I got to admit, it's good and it's also bad.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree. I agree.
now, here's the thing. Eddie Murphy is in prime form. The cast is overall solid. Big great performance by Wesley Snipes. I think he killed every scene he was in.
so,
Now
so, so
and
yeah, I agree. Yeah,
the kid who played his son, Lavelle Johnson, his name's Jermaine something. He's okay, I guess. Like he's not. I feel like this should have been someone a bit more known.
right.
Uh,
But wasn't he in things before?
uh, a lot of stuff that he was in is very on the slightly on the outside of mainstream. He's been a voice in BoJack Horseman. Uh, he was uh, he was on a show called Opening Act, which is actually more about Jimmy O Yang, but he's in it. He has a small part in Judas and the Black Messiah, and he's done stand up on the Late Night with James Corden. He's not in a
Okay,
lot of yeah,
okay,
like he like I feel
right,
like
right, right.
he he doesn't feel like he stands out in a odd way. I'm not going to say a bad way. I'm just going to say
Right.
in a odd way. I mean, I really did enjoy Wesley Snipes. But one of my biggest problems overall, the writing. I find it's very strange. It's almost
What you
as if
mean?
I don't know. I feel like Prince Akeem wouldn't be this hard headed and stupid when it came down to the plot.
Right, right. I feel like from part one, he was so progressive
Yeah,
that that he wouldn't have had these issues if it was just him. But I think they fixed that by making James Earl Jones still be alive. So Akeem wasn't in charge. He just had to still follow the old traditional ways set by the king.
I'm gonna judo flip that argument, good sir, because even King Joffrey Jofer broke royal tradition by still letting Akeem marry the bride of his choice.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
But that was it though. But that was it. Everything King Joffrey Jofer, everything that would have made about to say Wakanda that would have made what's the name progressive. He cut that. Like they made sure to mention that women can't own businesses in Zamunda because King Joffrey Jofer, he had a right to make that a law, and he didn't. Women were still subservient in Zamunda.
yeah, and it just I don't know. It just really it just seems like
Thank you.
oh
Hello.
hey Nico.
Hey,
How y'all doing?
Nico!
Hey y'all. I know I look a little crazy right now because, well, yeah, I put my reps on today. You know, got my little Baduism going on and whatnot.
Uh, Nico just jumps in. Always welcome. We're
What's
just
going
doing
on
a
with y'all? It's your girl Queen Nick here. Hashtag Queen Nick. Shop Serpentine Fire.
Hashtag
That's
Nick.
serpentinefire.company. Shop serpentinefire.company. Download our app today.
we're in the middle of our we're in the middle of our review for Coming to America.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
Don't get me
And
started.
Yes, get started.
Oh no, I've already started, and I think me and Nico haven't even spoken on it, but I'm pretty sure we're on the very same page. The writing is just really off.
The writing was kind of trash to me, but once you found out who wrote it, it was no longer a surprise. You know, like once you found out who wrote the script, you were like, oh,
Take it
I
away,
shouldn't have went in
Nico.
with any expectations whatsoever.
Take it away.
Not at all.
So who was it? Who wrote the
Kenya
script?
Barris.
Oh.
Exactly. That's like if you'd have heard if Tyler Perry wrote the shit. If Tyler Perry wrote it, y'all have been like, figures.
Yeah.
And y'all would have kept moving. Like, y'all wouldn't have felt bad no more. You wouldn't have been upset at all. Because then you like, you know what? That was his best.
Kenya Barris was the right person to write it.
He was not. I say nay. Nay. Okay? You know why? Because there are plenty of beautiful, amazing, talented black writers. Ryan Coogler, for one. Let's start there. Ryan Coogler. You have Misha Green. You have so many other creative writers who are better than him.
True.
Issa Rae. Shit, you could have got Issa to do fucking Coming to America. She'd have probably did an even better job.
But look at their body of work.
Trash.
I mean, all their body
garbage.
All their body of work has been like dramas.
None of their bodies of
Kenya does not do full feature movies. He does TV shows. So that was their first mistake. Why are you pulling on a TV writer who has a team of writers for a full feature movie? That is ridiculous. Nah, Eddie Murphy should have held on to his coins for that one. Cause I think he got $45 million to write that shit. Oh my God, you better get every last dime back from. Ooh, boy.
So
Eddie
it's safe to say that you didn't like it.
No, he did. Wait, say that one more time. What was your question?
Murphy did not write this.
Yeah, he didn't. This was just Kenya Barris. This is all Kenya.
The original movie was written by Eddie Murphy and Dave Sheffield, and a third unknown who's left a signature of Barry Blaustein.
It sure as hell was not Kenya Barris. I'm telling you that right now. No. We could have that was something that was unnecessary and unneeded, okay? Y'all could have called Ryan Coogler. Y'all could have called Jordan Peele. You could have called Jordan fucking Peele. This nigga does comedy. Him and Key could have just did that shit and did it right.
True.
If you were going to touch on the stereotypes or whatever, cool, you can make them as jokes, but my nigga, just to make like literally you are putting out the worst of the stereotypes. First of all, why is it that the girl that he slept with, why does she have to be, loud, boisterous, dark skin, and what would be seen? Because I'm not saying that she's not attractive, but most people do not find Leslie Jones attractive.
Yeah, sadly.
That I've seen. As far as within our society, as far as within the mainstream society, she is not seen as attractive. And that is the issue, because they're pushing the idea that black women are masculine. It strips them of their femininity, especially the dark-skinned women. Not to mention that this woman is like 6 feet.
Right.
They made her look like a huge difference in comparison to his current wife, which didn't make sense. It's like, yo, if they's from the same neighborhood, how come you couldn't have just 2 light-skinned bitches, huh?
True.
How come you couldn't have, if you were gonna go the dark skin route and have a dark skinned woman in this role as, the baby mom? That's the other thing that I have an issue with, because again, dark skinned women definitely do get married and they do deserve a king. But anyway, moving along. When you start talking and you get into the ideas of the fact that the baby mother is poor, disenfranchised, and all of that, and it's all hood this, hood that, for real? You telling me they can't be ratchet? They can't be classy and ratchet? That don't make sense.
Well, we have Tracy Morgan around. That's exactly what you get.
I mean, yes, you have Tracy Morgan, but what I'm saying is the way they presented him, or the way they presented the family, though, made it just did not sit right with me, because it's like, yo, can we see our people as better than the shit we see in real life? Please?
They
Cause
could have
like
been
I mean, I'm
halfway.
saying there are black families out there that may not necessarily be struggling, but they do all right for themselves. Maybe they have their
Right.
own business or whatever. I do appreciate the fact that they didn't have him selling drugs, and I guarantee you somebody else told him, no, he's not gonna sell drugs. Eddie was probably like, no, I'm not having him sell drugs. That is a stereotype that we're not gonna do. Like there are
He's
some
gonna
hard
be a ticket
stereotypes that he
scalper.
probably put in there that Eddie was like, nah, change that, fix that right now. Because I can see Kenya doesn't have any type of ties really to the black community. He doesn't. Let's be real. He hasn't been really a part of the black community. He's been so close to the white gaze and so adjacent to whiteness that he's
Right.
forgotten completely what our people stand for and who we actually are, because all he's doing is creating nothing but stereotypes in every show, everything he writes. Look at Tyler Perry. He does the same thing. Always gives you the same character over and over and over again. I'm tired of seeing the shit. So
I
I'm
mean,
going to be the change that I want to see, but I will still definitely trash and drag these niggas for filth when I see something ain't right.
I don't know because of Blackish and Grownish are
Grownish was
strong
good, but
black
again,
shows.
that's not something that he wrote himself. Notice how there's a team of writers. And
Right.
there's a different writer every episode. There's a different producer every episode. So again, that's a team thing. He doesn't have a choice because the networks are like, no bitch, you want this money, you're gonna do what the fuck you're told and work with these people. That's
Right.
why Tyler Perry got away from TV and the networks and all of that, because he was tired of being told that he had to work with people because he didn't want
Right.
to. But the problem is his work is not good enough on its own. I'm sorry, it's not. You just got a lot of money, bruh. You just got a lot of money. You just got a lot of money. You had like there was some talent there and whatnot, but for some reason you got comfortable because you had money. Once you got the money,
So
you got comfortable. You didn't want to be better. You didn't want to do better. You just want to keep reheating the same meal over and over and over again, and it makes you more money. So you say, why change? I say, why change? Because it's growth, and that's how I know you don't really do it for the craft. You do it for the money, and that's something
so
I
you
can't respect.
so you saying you didn't like no parts of the movie?
I'm not saying that at all. I love to see all of my people. I
Right.
love to see all of the all the black people there,
Right.
all the melanated people there. I love the girl he chose. You know what I mean? As to be his bride. I do feel like the whole story didn't make any fucking sense, because how the fuck you fall in love with this bitch in a week? You just met her and she's leaving with you and she don't even know you. Like it just. The storytelling kind of ruined it for
It
me.
was the same way with his dad. It was the same way with his dad. The moment
No,
he
my
laid
nigga was there
eyes
for months. No, 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 no,
on
no.
Lisa
Akeem was
McDowell,
there for a while.
Yeah, believe it
yeah,
or not,
because
up
that
until
moment he laid eyes on Lisa McDowell, that was it. He fell in love with her.
No, he was, but again, they built a relationship. You seen that? They built a whole relationship. Like, this man was working at McDowell's for a minute or whatever. He saved them from getting robbed and shit. Fought Samuel L. Jackson and did a whole bunch of other shit in between. But even before Jaffe even showed up, because it wasn't until Simi started asking for more money that he
an
actually showed
absurd
up to see
amount
what the
of
fuck was
money.
going on. Because otherwise, he was just going to let him sow his royal oats. And he
Right,
was going to be fine.
right.
But with this one, it's like, all right, this nigga been here, what, a week? And now all of a sudden you changing your mind about Shorty? But you was literally all up in this bitch face literally the day you met her? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I cannot.
Um,
What about you, Corey?
Another one of the big things I wanted to touch on was the one of the biggest problems is you didn't bring your team back together to make magic happen again, because it wasn't just Eddie Murphy, it wasn't just the other writer. It was also a great director in John Landis, and he's
Yeah,
not here.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you have Craig Brewer, whose career has been very up and down. He directed Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, this
Then
is a
he
money grab.
then he directed Black Snake Moan. Uh, Now he did direct Dolomite Is My Name, which is a great movie.
It
yeah.
is.
But I also think that, but this is also the same guy who did the Urban Cowboy and Footloose remakes. And
I
I
mean,
feel
but was
like
the writing bad or was the direct, like, you know what I mean? You also have to consider writing when it comes to those, as far as when you got a director. You know what I mean? If the
I
writing is
blame
trash,
I
it's not going to be good no matter what
I
you try.
blame both
True.
parties.
True.
I
Hmm?
blame both parties because in the
Ah,
original film we had these three guys meshing, and don't
right.
and from John Landis and Eddie Murphy, they worked together on several films and was they were knocking out hits together.
Yeah.
They did 48 Hours. They did Beverly Hills Cop. Shit, John Landis is the man who directed Michael Jackson's Thriller. So let's not act like the
Yeah,
man
yeah,
don't know what he's
yeah.
doing.
Yeah. You can't duplicate that kind of thing, you know.
I
You
don't know
can't.
why.
I,
I
It's
can
no
only
way.
assume that John Landis is alive and well. So I can
Is he?
only assume he's alive.
Oh shit, I thought he was dead. That's why they
yeah,
grabbed him.
me too.
I'm
Me
I
thinking
can
too.
like, oh,
only
he must have died or something, because, why wouldn't they add him to this?
I
But
can
maybe
only
there must be
assume he
some
looked at
beef.
the script and said, "I can't do this."
Yeah, he probably saw that shit, that the bullshit that Kenya wrote, and was like, no, I'm not doing this stupid shit.
And the
No,
weird
find someone else.
and the
And
weird
they
part
started
is
running out of time, so they were like, oh, let's grab this guy.
and the weird part is Eddie Murphy and John Landis, their careers went up and their careers went down together. So I thought this would have been a great moment for both of them to come back up. But
Yeah.
Right.
nah,
That would have been super dope. Like, I honestly feel like,
like
had he had a better writer and had he had John Landis, it would have probably been 10 times better than it actually was.
like the
Because
movie is
honestly, I look at Come to America 2 as a parody of Coming to America, because that's all it is to me.
the movie is okay, but the problem is I'm not going to be hyped to sit around with family members and watch it at a get together.
Yeah,
Like
no.
I'll be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
throw in the original."
Right.
Yeah.
It,
Then
like
we then we in there. Then we in there.
and
You know.
and it was too happy with all the fucking cameos. I
Yeah.
appreciated Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman narrating. I
Oh
even
yeah.
I loved Michael Blackston's intro for the general. But then
I love
when you had the random Dikembe Mutombo, I was like,
Rick Ross.
I mean,
no.
but here's the thing though. The
Funny
best
part
part
that
though.
they filmed that part. Some of those scenes are inside Rick Ross's actual home.
Yeah, of course, cause that's not,
Yeah.
they filmed some of it on Tyler Perry Studio too.
Uh,
But
house.
they also filmed some in Rick Ross's house. But
Uh,
who stole the show for me? Mr. Wesley Snipes.
we were speaking on that
Cause he,
earlier.
he he went in there. He actually said that scene right there where they was coming in doing their little choreography and stuff. He was like,
Mhm.
they were choreographed, but I wasn't. I didn't even know what the hell I was doing. I was just like, all right, let's see what we can do. So he was like, he got his little jewel on or whatnot. I was here for
Yeah,
it because he definitely played
Yo,
that role very well.
I feel
I
like this
finally figured
movie
out.
is. Hmm.
I finally figured out how I wanted to die. The same way that the King had went out.
I
I
mean,
want
that's
y'all
what I
to
want.
throw
I
me
want
a
y'all to
huge
throw me a
concert.
party.
Yeah, throw me a huge party. Then I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm out.
Right, and I'm just check from there.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Y'all don't already bought me halfway there.
I'm not gonna lie
Yep,
though. With
pretty
all
much.
those cameos, where was my dancing coffin men? That
Oh yeah,
I
literally,
mean, that should have probably
literally,
been at the end when he actually did die, because he was already laying in the coffin. So all they had to do was just,
they should have
put the
just
sarcophagus on, like close that jaw, and then do the, you know. But I think that might have been just a little bit of overkill, given the fact that he had a whole talent show and shit. He had In Vogue,
yeah,
Gladys Knight. He had everybody from the Showtime of Apollo in the '90s. Okay, honey. He had everybody.
listen. They
definitely
went out
did.
of their way to do a Dikembe Mutombo juke. They could have
Yeah,
did the dancing coffins.
I mean, well, Matumbo is like, he's definitely a staple in the black community. He was like a meme before there were actual memes.
That's because nobody could say his name.
Most people still can't say his name. They only know Matumbo. They only know his last name. Like, I'm not even
Mutombo.
gonna say his name.
That's because his name is Dikembe Mutombo Palumbo Kaliza Kalulu Shikalala Kiliki Kolo.
Seriously?
Is that real?
Almost.
Right.
But yeah, it's his
Is
name's
he dead
long.
ass?
Oh yeah.
He is dead ass
I
right now, y'all. Do y'all hear
don't
this shit?
ask me.
Do
Don't
y'all hear
ask me
this shit?
why.
Are y'all
Don't
listening
ask
to
me
this
why.
shit? Because I don't even know why this man knows this man's full name like this. This
Meanwhile,
is
back at
very
the
interesting.
ranch, my final grade for Coming to America is a C, because yeah, it's a movie that's competently done, but it won't be remembered. It's
Nope.
like
C
that.
minus.
It's like an okay bubble gum. Like yeah, it's okay, but the
C
flavor's gonna be
minus,
gone
and that's
soon.
only because of the cameos and stuff, you know. And I love the fact that we're like, the royal penis is clean, Your Highness. And then like, I like how Leslie Jones, she had her guy. He was like, the royal privates are clean, ma'am. And she's like, I think he might have missed a spot.
Yeah,
I was like,
Also,
do it
yes,
again.
girl, yes, girl. Get your privates clean, okay? And send him over here when you're done.
good lord.
I'm just saying. Sorry, I'm out here like
Paul,
Lil C's,
you
hot and
got a
ready all the
grade?
time. It's been a long
Um,
3 months since I've been down here, okay? And
I give it
the
a C
lack of
plus.
pain is unfortunate,
I give
okay?
it a C plus.
Hey!
So sorry. So sorry.
Well, look,
If Nico,
that
if
is
Nico
that,
ever gets $1 million, that is how she gonna wash up from now on.
Oh, definitely. If I no, once I buy my castle and build my castle and all of that with my royal subjects, you damn right. But here's the thing. Everybody, has a choice. They don't have to do all of that, but if they would like to and volunteer as tribute, I would not decline. Just
well,
saying.
that's our review for Coming to America.
All
um,
right, so what we
be
doing?
sure
We gonna pay some bills?
be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll check you out.
Hey guys, Demon Engine here, aka the Imposter Waifu, and if you like that video and want to watch more, be sure to check out either video that's on the side of me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you want some of this sweet merch that I'm wearing, go to AmerimeMedia.com and hit shop in our menu. Okay, bye!